Welcome to the 2025 One School, One Book. Today I will be reading to you from our new book for this year, which I will get to in a minute. Now, in this year's book, there is an animal that will play a key figure, and that animal is the cow, just like this guy right here. So, be looking for why a cow is so important in this year's book. So I present to you chapters 1 through 3 of The Terrible Two by Jory John and Matt Barnett. Here we go. Chapter 1. Welcome to Yawny Valley, an idyllic place with rolling green hills that slope down to creeks and cows as far as the eye can see. There's one now. Some facts about Yawny Valley. If you place all of Yawny Valley's cows in a stack, they would extend to the moon and back. But this is probably not a good idea since cows are afraid of heights and cannot breathe in space without helmets. In 1836, due to a balloting error, a cow was elected mayor of Yawny Valley. After earning record high approval ratings, the cow was re-elected to a second term. A statue of that cow still stands in the center of town square. If you stand next to a cow for a whole day, you will hear that cow moo 100 times or less. Counting moos is a popular pastime in Yawny Valley. That's one moo. All this makes Yawny Valley a very exciting place if you're enthusiastic about cows. Miles Murphy was not enthusiastic about cows. Chapter 2. This is Miles Murphy. He's on his way to Yawny Valley. Let's take a closer look at his face. Notice the scowl. Notice the gloom. Notice the way his face is pressed against the window and he looks like he's trying to escape. Notice the way he keeps sighing. That's 100 sighs today. Miles, please stop sighing, Judy Murphy said from the driver's seat. We're going to have a house now. Your room will be bigger, and you'll have a yard. We'll have a fresh start, so a smile would be nice. But Miles could not smile, because he was unhappy about moving to Yawny Valley. He was unhappy about saying goodbye to his friends Carl and Ben. He was unhappy about saying goodbye to his old apartment in a pink building that was close to the ocean. He was unhappy about saying goodbye to his old bedroom, whose four walls and ceiling were plastered with maps that he'd tried to take with him, but they were plastered so well they tore when pulled down. He shouldn't have plastered those maps so well. He was unhappy about saying goodbye to Max's Market, his trusted candy supplier, and he was unhappy about saying goodbye to his reputation as his school's biggest prankster, which he'd earned through years of hard work and brilliant thinking. Miles kept hoping they turned back and head home, but the car kept going and was even now passing the sign. Yawny Valley, population 9,980. Come look at our cows. Chapter 3. It was well past midnight, and Miles paced around his new bedroom. It was too big. The walls were too white. There were boxes everywhere. He should have been asleep, but he was awake because his room was all wrong, and the house was all wrong, and the yard was all wrong. Miles didn't care about big rooms or houses or yards. This wasn't a fresh start. It was a rotten start. He turned off the lamp and sat on a box and got back into bed. Miles couldn't sleep. Through the window of his old room, Miles would listen to sounds of waves crashing as he drifted off to slumber. Miles got out of bed and opened the window. Somewhere in the distance, a cow mooed. Moo. The air outside his old room smelled like the sea. The air, this air, smelled like cows. Today was a bad day, but tomorrow would be even worse, an even worse day. Tomorrow, he was starting his new school. Miles went to bed with a sense of dread. Well, I hope you enjoyed the first three chapters of The Terrible Two and The Cows of Yawny Valley. Enjoy the next chapter, chapter 4.